a day for Celtic news, my friend. First up, Kris Boyd's been running his mouth again, saying Brendan Rodgers' time at Parkhead is finished. Aye, that'll get folk talking. Then Ange Postecoglou is back in the Premier League, and even Chris Sutton's buzzing about it. But listen, the last story is the biggest of the lot. Our brand new Bhoy is already making waves on the world stage, and you're going to want to hear this. Stick with me right till the end. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 500 subscribers, but that's just the start, with more than 2,000 views on every story. If you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. Well, here we go again, eh? The storm clouds above Paradise Arena shifting anytime soon, and this time it's that big-mouthed ex-Rangers striker, Kris Boyd, trying to stir the pot. Boyd's been on the telly claiming Brendan Rodgers' time at Celtic is done and dusted. He's saying, it's over, it's finished, Rodgers is away. You can almost hear the excitement in his voice, like a wee bear cub thinking he's caught a lion. Bless him. Now, let's be real. Rodgers has had a nightmare of a window. We all know the board left him short. No sugarcoating that. But to hear it from Boyd, the same lad who gets more joy predicting Celtic's downfall than actually celebrating Rangers winning anything, that's comedy gold. He talks like he's inside Parkhead, when truth is he can't even get a sniff of paradise unless it's on the back of a press pass. The talk is there's tension with the board, that Rodgers is on the brink, and that maybe he's even engineering his own way out. Honestly, mate, it feels like the Celtic board are playing poker with no cards in their hands. And you know Boyd's lapping it up because deep down, he can't handle the fact that even in chaos, Celtic are still miles ahead of his beloved Blues. Now, Rodgers is being linked with Nottingham Forest, and Ange's name is floating about as well. Imagine Ange back in England making waves while Boyd's still shouting into a microphone about Celtic every week. That's the stuff of dreams for him. Here's the thing though, and I'll put this straight to you, mate. Should Rodgers fight this out and prove the doubters wrong? Or has the time come for a new face to lead Celtic into the next chapter? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jay it loudly till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Well, would you look at that? Big Ange is back. Ange Postecoglou is on the verge of walking back into the Premier League, set to take charge of Nottingham Forest on an 18-month deal. And honestly, mate, it's brilliant to see. The man gave us memories at Celtic that will live forever. 5 trophies in 2 seasons, attacking football that lit up paradise, and at a team that had every blue nose in Glasgow hiding behind the curtains. Now, he's heading down south again, this time with Forest. And you know what? That pretty much shuts the door on Brendan Rodgers heading there. A lot of folk were whispering that Rodgers was eyeing the job. But with Ange signed up, Rodgers is left with one job: to steady the ship at Celtic. And let's be real, he's got work to do after that shambles of a summer window. Chris Sutton was buzzing on social media, saying it's great to see Ange back at his boyhood club. Sutton knows what Ange brings: energy, style, trophies. And for us, no matter what happens, Ange's time at Celtic will always be golden. The way he built a side that played without fear, that gave you goosebumps walking into paradise, that's something no bear can ever take away. So here's the question for you. Do you reckon Ange will smash it again in England, proving once more that Celtic managers can conquer anywhere? Or is the Premier League just too obsessed with money to let a real football man succeed? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jay it. Luldy till we hit 1,500. Mad Celtic daffs. Tell you what, the new boy, Sebastian Tunekti, hasn't wasted any time making headlines, eh? Just a week after sealing his £5.2 million move to the champions, he's already been strutting his stuff on the international stage. The lad was with Tunisia last night, coming off the bench in a World Cup qualifier over in Malabo. Game was hanging at 0-0, nerves jangling, and then bang, Tunisia nicked it in stoppage time against Equatorial Guinea. That win sends them straight to the World Cup in the Americas next summer. Imagine that, our new winger, fresh off the plane to Glasgow, already packing his bags for the biggest tournament in world football. That's the kind of pedigree we want pulling on the green and white, no some half-hearted punt you'd see across the city in blue, eh? Now Tunekti's on his way back to Glasgow, ready to meet the boys and gear up for Kilmarnock at Rugby Park on Sunday. You can bet he'll be itching to show Paradise what he's got. And it's not just him coming back either. Benjamin Nygren's been away with Sweden, though his night wasn't quite so sweet. They went down 2-0 to Kosovo, so he'll be coming back a bit sore. Still, the Swedes got quality, and you'd rather have him on your bench than the nonsense the Bears wheel out, wouldn't you? So, let me ask you this. Do you reckon Tunekti will settle in quickly and give us that spark out wide? Or will it take a bit of time before we see the real magic? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jay it. Loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts.